Morning YouTubers, welcome back to Allotment Diggers. We've been busy bee again this week. We managed to tidy up a few beds. We've took all the corn out now. I'll be showing you me doing that in a bit. And we've also took out some broccoli and cabbages. I'll show you before and after. We've actually been given the place a facelift, and it took 2 big buckets of paint, so yeah, you can imagine what we've been doing. We've been doing the sheds, all the furniture. I've been giving them a lick of wood preserver, wood stain, and we're going to finish on a tour. But before all that, I had one of my friends, Chun. She's been asking for a while for a lock, like a little tool cupboard. And we've got several on the allotments where people can leave the spades and shovels. They're like little lock-ups. The only trouble with this, it didn't have a lock on the door, and it didn't have, one of the hinges was falling off it. I actually come off. So yesterday, before I did anything else, I went over there and we repaired it. I'm going to show you what these cupboards look like. And really, I mean, they must be been there 40-50 years now. So you can imagine the doors are all rotting, and the hinges don't last forever. But let me show you what we was doing. Well, that's killed that one. Now then, aspen staple, let me get that and I'll show you where I'm going to put it. So there we go again. It's just a bog standard, it's not special. They can do, it's just to keep the door shut really, and that's why I'm adding it. Just a couple of long screws. Just oh, the joy. I tell you what I do for people. Yeah. There we go. I know what someone's going to say, they can easily unscrew them, but they're not going to have out anything expensive in there. And all he wanted was just wanted a bolt on the door so they can keep it locked or shut. There we go. Job's a good one. Well, these are little communal lockups with everyone's supposed to have one, but we ain't got enough of them, to be quite honest with you, so we rent them out, £5 a year, and people can put all the bits and bobs in here. The ones who haven't got sheds, and Chung, she didn't have a shed, so we just fixed the door, put an aspirin staple on it, put an hinge down there, and that's all what matters. She's got a lock up now, and as far as I'm concerned, the job's a good one. I'm just going to quickly grind these bolts off, these edges off here, and then I can tell her she's got a shed. There we go, we took all the sharp edges out, so she can't hurt herself when she opens and shuts the door. So anyway, we fixed it, and it's the job's a good one. Swing it in and lock it up, there we go. All she needs is a lock. There we go. Anyway, Chung should be really happy when she sees that, and she's got somewhere where she can put her tools. A shed what she's got is full of holes. I did give her a big plastic sheet to put over a roof, but she hasn't put it on yet, so guess what, looks like I'll be up there doing that shortly. But yeah, we've been doing a bit more tidying up, getting ready for winter. I closed down the bed what had all the brassicas in. They'd all gone. I took them all. The ones what was left was no good. We ended up giving them to chickens. So I'm going to show you what it looked like before and what it looks like now. Well, I'm going to clear all these away now. They're going in the compost bin. Little cabbage there, I might keep that, but the rest of them, all except for the pumpkin, is going in there. Bloody hard work. Can hear her up there, Maggie. She's not, for the second time she's been in that bloody trap over there. Unbelievable. You think you learned the first time, wouldn't you? But no, not her. Anyway, this is what we're gonna tackle. We're gonna clear it all in a bit, and the leaves I can give to chickens. I'm sure they'll enjoy them. But the stalks, yeah, they're going in compost bin. So let's get started. We'll get the camera set up. And not really need it. I'll just show you what it looks like after I've done it. More faffing about with the camera, setting it up. I just want to get stuck into it and clear it all. So I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. The only thing left in that bed is the Atlantic Giant pumpkin, and it can spread out all over there. It does whatever it wants to do. We've took the last of the cabbage and the broccoli. We did have a few collies out there as well, but as you can see, it's all nice and tidy. I'll come back and put some chicken manure into this bed eventually. Anyway, that's it, all finished and tidied up as I promised. So the only thing you can see there now is the Atlantic Giant. There's no pumpkins on it as such, so I've not really noticed. To be quite honest with you, I've been so busy doing other things I've not looked. But you're not going to get an out from that. It was I was given the seed. I was given one seed, guys, about 5 weeks ago, and expected to pull a miracle off. I really needed to start these pumpkins 4 months ago to get anything from them. Anyway, it turns out that's the only thing what's left in that bed. Then we had the problem with the squirrels, and I decided to take the corn out and clear that where the corn is. However, we don't take all the plant out. We leave the bottoms in. I'm going to show you how I do that in a minute. It's dead simple. And then we're going to tidy the bed over, clean it up. And this year I think it was 7 to the squirrels, about 18, 19 to me. And I'm going to show you the corn in the bag, and it's pretty good corn too. So anyway, let's take you down there now and show you me how we take the corn husk and everything out of the bed. Taking the corn out today, and what we don't do is take the roots out. We snap them back and do that. That's all we do. Break them to the ground, and what that does is leave the roots in, and the roots are full of nitrogen. So I've still got a few more to do. Couple more over there, and then we'll tidy the bed up. And it's very claggy, but yeah, at least we've got we've got, I'd say 80% of the corn. I'm going to show you them in a bit, but I've just got 2 more to take out, and then we're going to clear it all away. Like I say, snap them. Look at that. Bloody squirrels. So I'll tidy everything up here, and then we'll come back and have a look at it. Well, there you go, there's a clear bed. I'm going to add a bit of horse manure into that and dig it in, but it's too claggy to do anything with it at the moment. But I will come back to this, and we'll get it ready for something. Got all the beans there. Dailies on the other side of that. Look absolutely awesome. They're ready for picking as well. But yeah, we've lifted all the corn now. It's all out, that's the main thing. Squirrels can't get it anymore. Well, there's my corn, guys, and it looks absolutely awesome. And I'm just taking it now before the squirrels get the rest of it. So that's my corn for this year. 17 to me, 7 to the squirrels. So as you see there, we snap it right at the base of the plant, and we leave the roots in because it's full of nitrogen, and let them rot down in the ground. I'm going to be digging it over shortly anyway, because I'm going to be putting some horse manure into that bed and give it a good dig in, but it's too claggy. It's been raining for a few days. The sun was out a couple of days this week, and with the sun coming out, I've been able to do a lot of other things. So yeah, the corn looked pretty good, and that will now, well, actually the missus is she's boiled it up, took the corn off the cob, and she froze it. That's what they normally do, and they have them on pizzas and all that lot. Ugh. The only thing corn's good for really is feeding the fish. But then again, to each their own, and apparently corn's really healthy for you. But yeah, we've cleared that bed up. We've also been deadheading all the flowers. And the reason why we deadhead them is so other flowers come up. Here's a clip of me doing 1 or 2 of them. What I'm doing, I'm deadheading all my cosmos. And what happens when you do that? You get more flowers appearing. So I've been going round all morning, just taking all the tops off, all the dead ones. And I tell you, it's not easy, it's laborious. But if you don't do it, you won't get new flowers. So the choice is yours. Take the old ones off, get the new ones coming. These have been flowering for the last month and a half, all because as I take all the tops off here. You can see all these new little buds coming. Take them two out there, and there's some more just down here to take the place. See, you got, I don't know if you can see here, but you got two flowers together. You got one what's died back, and you got one which is just starting to flower there. So what I do is click back, take the old one off. There's a new one, and that will grow bigger and beautiful. Same with the roses. The roses are in bloom as well. I've been taking the heads off them. Same with the dahlias. Take the tops off and you'll get more flowers. It might look a bit drastic, but I guarantee you in a few days time these will all be back looking beautiful again. Anyway, as I say, I've got a bit more to do, so I'm going to have at it. So I'll meet you back over on the chair front of the plot in a bit. But yeah, do these once a week, and this is the second of these buckets here which are filled, so let's crack on. There's still some more to do. So you see me doing the cosmos there, the zinnias, the dahlias. If you take the dying heads off, it gives the plant that little bit more incentive to throw more flowers out, and you get flowers all the way up through September into October, and that's what we're hoping for. And yeah, so anyway, the next thing I'm going to show you is something which has been bugging me for a while. The plot's been looking really tired and miserable and crappy, and it needed something, and well, the sheds are looking drab, as you will see at the start of the video. However, I'm just going to show you me doing a little bit of painting, and we'll just show you doing one panel. I'll speed it up so you're not wasting time. I'll show you what I've been doing, and then I'll show you what I did that particular day, and then what we'll do is we'll come back and I'll tell you a bit more about what we intend to do next. Well, today I'm going to paint one of my sheds at least. This one here, I think, the biggest one, and I think we'll paint this side here first, because this will be the side that dries the quickest. I just remove the guttering from down the side there, that just lifts out, and I can paint the whole lot. It might get a bit tricky around here because I've got all this lot to move, but we can work around it. But I'll set the camera up and show you me doing this for now, and then we'll come back and show you after it's all been painted. Nice little breeze there, beautiful blue skies. There's the flowers there through the gap between the shed and the greenhouse. So anyway, I'm going to set my camera up and we're going to paint this, give it another lick of paint. I was going to use that brush, but a mate of mine's just brought me that 4-inch brush there, so that should make it easier. That's the red cedar I'm going to be using. Anyway, let's get the camera sorted and I can show you doing a little bit. Some gloves, that's my walking stick, bad on my leg, barely walk. So this is going to be very, very painful for me to do this, but hey ho, when in Rome, do as the Romans do, get stuck in. So here we go folks, I'm going to get the paint and get painting this now. Doing the painting the sheds today. There's another one. Looks a lot better. The only thing we've got to do is paint the flagpole, but I need to change the flag anyway, so that's another job. We come down here as well and we did the furniture, all the tree, the table. There's me umbrella there, what's set under. Well, what I was going to say is the intent to do next was to do the other shed, but we did it. We painted all the furniture and it looks absolutely awesome. So I'm going to finish on the tour. I'm going to show you all the beds all nice and tidied up. We'll show you the shed, have a look at the sheds, proper look at them, all the flowers and what have you. We're not going in the greenhouse as such because I've still got to clean inside there. I've got to clean the panels, I've got to take the tomatoes out the front, the chilies, there's still a load of chilies in there. It just needs a lot of work in these greenhouses. So we're not going in there just yet, but we will be probably the next episode. So let's take you on the tour and show you what the plot looks like. Well guys, we've ended up painting both the sheds. There's a south-southwesterly wind blowing today, 1 mile an hour. The flag ain't moving much, is it? There's about 10% chance of rain, humidity is about 85%, and as you can see all the way up there, it is very, very cloudy. It was lovely earlier on. Anyway, as I was saying, we've painted the sheds, and well, we didn't leave it just there, we couldn't, so I ended up painting the planter here, the chair here. Again, we did the chair, the table, the chair here, the chair there. This is a canopy. My mother was going to throw this, take it, says, can you take it to the tip, Mark? I said, it's brand new, ma'am. Says, oh, I've changed me pattern in my garden and I've got a different one. Said it's just causing problems where it is. So I said, I'll have it. Well, as you can see, there it is. And the shade, it keeps the shade when it's sunny and keeps the rain off when it's rainy. As you can see, the zinnias are doing wonderfully here, and well, just look at them cosmos there, absolutely beautiful, aren't they? And got some beautiful roses here as well. We've been deadheading this morning. Another beautiful rose there. You can see all these there are just starting to come up more there. Got a load of dahlias here, pompon, well actually they're decorative, and we've got some there's some more decorative, and we've got some cactus, and we've got all these this sedum all the way down here. The astilbe is gone to seed now, but it still looks lovely as it is. I'm going to leave it like this because it looks really beautiful. Again, more sedum. There's a dahlia there, and again we got cosmos all the way, not cosmos, zinnias all the way along here. Strawberries are here. These need to be sorted out as well. This has been another job. That's what I'm looking at when I'm sat there. I'm looking out across here. I'm looking at all these, and there's more cosmos here. These are all cosmos. These are dahlias. This all needs sorting out, tidying. The good news is that peach tree there, it was dying, and 2 years ago I was ready for cutting it out, but it's come back to life and it's doing really well. Next year I reckon I'm going to have some fruit off that. The squirrels don't get to it first. The apple tree is just behind it. I mean, it looks all higgledy-piggledy, but there is a method to the madness. All this, this has been a lovely display this year, the arch with the roses. We can see roses are growing here all over, so we're going to tidy this up. These are the jobs to do later in the year. At the moment, we're not doing nothing. Again, we got more roses here. This is cosmos. It won't be long before we start to see some flowers on here. We've been deadheading them all morning, and as you can see, these are the new ones. As these flower, die back, these come into flower, and there'll be a bigger spread of flowers very shortly here. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I look at. I mean, I'm sat over there on that chair with a couple of my mates. We're drinking coffees, bring the tea and biscuits, and we all sit around chatting. It's really nice. Let's move on down here. I've got to sort these out, these bushes. I'm going to try and either pull them up straight, or I'm going to cut them out entirely and start again. This is the rosemary. It's got a bit of wear awry. Again, this looks like it's taken. It's fixed it. Look at the roses here coming here. You can see the buds on them now. Again, this is just a load of flowers which are just sort of dying back slowly. Again, we've got lots of apples. These are all apple trees here, and there's some I mean, look at them, some belters there. I need to get in there and get some of them. They're fruit, dessert apples as well. Coming down here, I've closed the greenhouse. We'll go in there again, but we've got 2 rows of radish. 2 rows. Well, actually, there's 4 rows. There's 2 different varieties of turnips there. Just behind them we've got the celery, but the celery's going over now, so we're going to pull that out shortly. The Swiss chard, well, we've been pulling at that for a while, and sick of it now, but the chickens love it. They're the girls, or a few of them anyway, come for a nosy. And yeah, we've been tidying the beds up here. There's a few radicchio there. Inside them buckets there are some potatoes. I would say the only disaster really is the leeks. However, I can take the tops off the leeks, and they're about 8-9 inches deep. Them we dug the holes 8-9 inches deep, and so I know there's something decent down there. But the allium leaf miner's got in there and done its job. You see me working on that bed the other week. This bed here, we took all the corn out. I'm sure you've seen the corn in the shed. What's left here is all the runner beans. Apples galore there. I just took my mother some apples and took her some tomatoes and some eggs. Just had my tea at her house. Got more dahlias there. The Lucifer, well, they're doing okay. We'll have to put them somewhere. Again, these are the lemon balm and what have you, just needs a bit tidying up really. Nothing major. We've got that pumpkin what we started about 5-6 weeks ago. Trouble is, we left it too late. I don't know if there's any pumpkins in there. Probably there is, but hey ho, we're just leaving it for now. some flowers there. I forget what them ones are. I think they might be a Stolby. Or not a Stolby, Lucifer. Again, we got some blueberries. All these here needs cutting back. I'll be in there in a couple of months' time. All these leaves will be falling all off the trees very shortly. We'll be collecting them and putting them into compost bags. We're composting them down, and then they all go into these beds here. I put that bloody live trap there. I give up on it. All I was catching was the magpie. I'm not kidding you, 4 times she was been in that. And what made it even more infuriating, the squirrel was sat on the top of it while she was trapped inside it. So anyway, I've moved it now. A few lettuce there, a couple of nice ones. I think there's one bolting, so the chickens are going to get that. But this is me beautiful leeks, Musselburgh leeks, and you can see the leaf miners got in there and decimated them. Unbelievable. We'll have to come up with another plan for these next year. However, this offsets the leeks, and these are me Doris Day. I do love me dahlias, and as you can see, these are absolutely awesome. Now my hands are like shovels. These are absolute monsters. Really are beautiful flowers. Got some Jamaica down here as well. Them ones, and there's all sorts of cactus varieties. Yeah, this apple's going to get a good haircut, get a good trimming back. All this is going to get trimmed back this year. Won't be touching it until all the leaves are off the trees. There's a few windfalls there, but that's neither near nor there. This is going to get cut. I'm going to cut this here so it's not in the way. Oh, it's just where I am now, straight at the back, and it's going onto the path, and there is a rule on the allotments, you can't have anything overhanging your paths. Well, this is clearly breaking them rules, but there's no one been on this plot next to me. We just got an Italian lass who's just got this plot now, so I'm going to clear this. It's just there. It's only about that much. This side, whop it off. It won't do no harm, but I have to wait until the leaves fall off. Rhubarb's done really well this year, and it's no exception. This is still worth picking. This is my next project. Big project is taking all these currants out of here. The old lot's coming out. I'll be waiting until all the sedum dies back though, and I'm going to have to mark where that beautiful dahlia is so I don't dig it out by mistake. But this is going to be treated, it's going to be topped up, redone. I don't know what I'm going to put in there yet. Again, we've got more dahlias on this side. These are cactus variety, I forget the names of them. Terrible with names today. But all these here are all raspberries, and they need tying into the frame there. That's another job to do. Again, we've got a load more cosmos here. Like I say, I've been deadheading them all morning. It takes forever. And you just take the deadheads and leave these ones on, and these. And every time these start, every couple of days, cut them off, and you get these flowering. And before I know it, this is going to be a wash of colour again, just like the shed and the frame there. Some lobelia there. It's a bit of a lobelia inside there. These are, believe it or not, I did this morning, and the sun has done that. Here's me apple. That's me golden delicious. There's a few apples on it. This was the one what I actually I cut, and that branch there is just, it was a branch, it wasn't the main stem. We've turned it into the branch, into the main stem though, and look at it, it's doing really well. We'll be tidying that up as well. There's a big stake, goes straight through, it's in a bucket, believe it or not, and the roots have gone through the bucket into the ground, so I like it where it is, and that's where it's going to stay. And we just keep trimming it. We don't have to do anything major, but yeah, that's where I'm going to go now. Go and sit down. But you can imagine, I'm sat down there and I'm looking at the flowers over there. When it's sunny, like I say, we've got that big umbrella there which keeps the sun off us. So there you go. Looks pretty tidy. I do say the red cedar wood stain and what have you looks pretty good. Let me know what you think, guys. I've been, like I say, it's not looked particularly well for the last few months. I know everyone says, oh, it's a lovely plot and all that lot, but to me, it's been lacking. It's been needing. It needed some TLC. I will be putting some wood chip when the leaves fall off the trees, and the wood chipper drops the wood. We'll get some really good wood. So I don't have to do the paths at the moment, but when I do, they're going to really pop. And yeah, we're getting ready now for next year. I mean, we're still in September, or they're coming up to the end of September, but we're trying to get all these tasks done now, so we ain't faffing about in the middle of the winter. Because I've got other plans for the middle of the winter, and well, if you tune in, hit the subscribe button. You'll see what we're doing throughout the winter. We don't just stop and pack everything away. I do know there's a lot of YouTube channels tend to do that, but yeah, allotment's an ongoing thing. You've got to constantly work in it. If you was to leave this allotment, my allotment, for more than okay, pick another allotment, someone else's allotment, like my brother's. If you was to leave that for a couple of weeks, you'd probably find yourself in serious trouble. My plot, you could leave it for about 2 months, and it just starts to look a bit untidy. You just got to keep at it, and the winter months ain't a break. It's the you know, you got to get everything ready, and I'll be doing a lot of pruning, a lot of cleaning up, a lot of repair work. Be doing the gutters on the sheds, sorting the chickens out. Got to put a new roof on. I've still got the roof in the shed there, I just haven't done it. It doesn't need it. What I was going to do is let the roof, what's on it now, weather away, but it's not weathering away. It looks pretty good, so it is that exterior ply after all, so I don't really have to do now with it. I did cover it, but like I say, at the moment I don't need to do now. Later on in the year I'm going to be working on my compost bins, and I've got to clear a load of brambles at the back of the allotment. It's lots of work, you know. It might look pretty, but just beneath that surface, that's where it all is, and it all needs sorting out. So that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye for now. Time for a cup of coffee. I need it.